KILR Killer Game.
Hello, gamers, trekkers, trekkies, and sci-fi fanatics. I am the Killer Gamer. Welcome to some sci-fi goodness here for Sci-Fi Fantasy Sunday. This is Star Trek Online, and we're going to continue our Federation character here, our Benzite. There he is. Gondok. We're going to continue him and the free account that we have, just so that way you can see that you can have some fun with this without having to spend any money. That's the whole idea behind this series. And that's our ship back there. And there is a whole new backdrop here because there is a new Klingon story in regards to House Divided. That's the name of it. And it has like the new Klingons from Star Trek Discovery against the, the next generation Klingons or something like that. But it looks pretty cool. So I thought that might be kind of fun. Well, not for this one, but we still got some work to do on this this fellow. So let's go ahead and jump in. Snoo Snoo would be really good without the consequence of disease infested Snoo Snoo parts, whatever that is. Okay, you guys aren't seeing what I'm seeing, so let me just move this right over here so you can see that. There's all this chat going on here, so... Okay, so we need to meet Admiral Quinn. That's where we left off at. And he's right up here.
We have a lot to discuss, Cadet.
Yeah, it's Lieutenant, sir. I think we may need to turn this up a little bit.
Yes, I see that here in the report transmitted by Captain Nog. He granted you a field promotion to give you seniority over the rest of the active crew of your ship. As a cadet, you were assigned to an Academy training cruise under Captain Mask Taggart, correct? Acting First Officer?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
I've read the reports. Facing off against Klingon raiders and a Borg invasion force within hours of leaving Starfleet Academy? Very unusual. In your own words, tell me what happened out there.
Explain to Admiral Quinn what happened. Blah, 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 blah.
That's quite the story.
Yes, sir. It's all true. Blah, 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 blah.
Don't worry. I have statements here from Captains Nog and Yim and Administrator Post from Vega Colony corroborating your story. All three of them cite your bravery and command skills, as well as you and your crew's willingness to put yourselves in harm's way to preserve the lives of others.
Well, I'm a Starfleet officer, sir. It's in the job description.
And you're exactly the kind of officer Starfleet needs. I know your ship might not be the Enterprise, but I think you've proven yourself capable of sitting in her captain's chair.
Why do you have to bring up the Enterprise? No. Sir?
Under normal circumstances, it would take you years of work to get your own command. But these are not normal circumstances. We're at war with the Klingon Empire. The Borg have returned. I'm losing more trained officers and ships than I can spare. Ships we can build, but leaders with courage and honor, those are harder to find. It's time to try something different. I need someone who can handle themselves in a crisis and get the best out of their crew. Even though you're young, I think you're that person. I hereby promote you to the rank of lieutenant and give you command of the ship. Don't disappoint me.
Let's see. What are we going to do here? You won't regret this. What is going to happen to Vega? Let's talk about Vega. That happens to be the thing with the Borg.
Unfortunately, Vega is lost. Starfleet Command will meet with Federation President Enoch Okeg and the Federation Council to determine our next steps. For now, Starfleet vessels will patrol the outskirts of the Vega system to ensure no Borg escape. Do you have any further questions?
No, but I am sorry for the loss of Captain Taggart.
Captain Taggart was a good man and a fine officer. He knew what he was doing when he issued that order. Don't dwell on what happened. Your actions saved the lives of your crew, not to mention the civilians you were able to evacuate from Vega Colony. Now it's up to you and your crew to honor Taggart's sacrifice as you carve out your own legacy. Do you have any further questions?
Isn't that what the Klingons did to Captain Taggart? Then they carve out their own legacy on him? Anyway. No, sir. What are you... No, sir. What are your orders?
You will be assigned to the Klingon front. But first, you could use some new equipment for your ship. I have some improved consoles developed by the Starfleet Corps of Engineers. These consoles can be installed on your ship to improve its abilities. As you improve in rank, you will earn better consoles. Other ships you will command throughout your career will have space for many more. When you're done here, go see Durr's racks to customize your starship's appearance.
See the ship, Taylor. All right. Well, what do we get here? Free starship modification, phaser beam array, console tactical, battery pack. All sounds good. All right. There's task force. We're going to go to diplomatic orders. That's the next thing here.
We have a diplomatic mission for you. An important Vulcan ambassador is traveling from his homeworld to the monastery at Pajem. Capturing the ambassador would be a major coup for the Klingons or Orions, so we're assigning you to make sure everything goes smoothly. You are to escort Ambassador Soketh to Pajem. Please meet him at Vulcan. Once you locate him, speak with him about the transport mission. Do whatever is necessary to keep him safe.
All right. That's our reward that we get there. Some dilithium, personal shield, photon torpedo. All right. Sounds good. Let's go ahead and let's do some upgrades with our ship here. Now, I don't know if the summer event is going on yet. Let's take a look at events. Where's the sir? What happened to the all that stuff is ended. That's the house divided. Oh, looks like we can actually play now if we want. Klingon Civil War. Interesting. How long do we have on this thing? Date ends on July 30th. Oh my. Oh my. I don't think we'll have enough to get that Red Angel outfit right there. That'd be pretty sweet though. I don't know, we could try it. I am looking for the calendar. I am not seeing the calendar. They used to have a calendar that would show stuff that was coming up for the next month or so. Guess they got rid of that. What's new? Not worried about that. I gotta click on all this stuff. There we go. Now new, hear this. Now hear this. Welcome to MMO Gold, where your needs outweigh blah blah blah. Alright, we're just gonna delete that. Okay, so we got some coupons. The coupons. Yep, we got coupons to fix our ship. Oh my. All right. Okay, what kind of updates? Let's see. We can update. Oh, we can update our rear phasers. That'll be good. We can add. Oop, that's not that. Okay, this is a tactical console. This will update our phasers here. And then these are just little devices that we can use. Think of them as boost or something. So, like, you can see what this does. Boost up shield generation, boost up weapons powers. Looks like that's all we got. Can't sell this, so we're just going to discard it. Excuse me. So we can customize our ship here. That's our ship. It's like all backwards and stuff. Whee! How do we want to do this? Let's see. Advanced. Give it a Miranda based there. We can give it a... Ooh, yeah, there we go. Look at that. Now some of this actually costs money. You can see that there. That's like actual money. Miranda, Centaur. I like the... Oh, hold on. Go back to the Centaur there. I like this look right here. That's kind of cool. And this is the nacelles. Oh, that's got... Oh, that's the Reliant. Never mind. That's kind of long. Yeah, I guess so. It's a little different. Then we got patterns here that we can put on here. See, we got some stuff there we can... There's like Defiant. Just kind of picking stuff. Now we can choose some different colors. How about red? Look at that. There we go. Look at that red. Ooh. That's cool. And how about yellow? Not sure where the yellow is going to show up. Let's look at the saucer section here. I don't think... Oh, there we go. There's some yellow. Yeah. Okay. I think that will work. We'll go ahead and do that. We have one... we have one coin. Oh, yeah. So you can do a 3D print of this ship. And so you can basically... If you love the ships that you've got, you can make orders of them. And you can print them out. Which is really cool, if you ask me. So, you know, if you love your character and would like to have some, you know, you design ships and would like to have a like a little model of it, I think that's kind of a cool idea. Costs money, but how much, I'm not sure. All right. Well, I think we've done that. Let's head back up to the ship here. All right, good to go. We need to go to Vulcan.
My friend sacrificed so much to secure peace with the Klingons. I bear the responsibility for the consequences to him and his crew. A thought that troubles me to this day. The hope was that this alliance would last forever. It did not. The Klingons have chosen war. The Federation is doing its utmost to protect its borders and the billions of innocents who call this space home. But I fear that this conflict may be our undoing.
I love how they got Leonard Nimoy to do all this stuff while he was still alive. That's just really, really nice, you know, that you still have the legend voicing his character. My tiny little ship there. Captain, we have arrived at the Vulcan system. I took the liberty of contacting the Ambassador's aide when we arrived. Tapella says that the Ambassador has certain arrangements that he prefers when traveling. She would like you to go over them with you. Would you like me to put her on the main screen? Alright, on screen.
Greetings. Thank you for agreeing to escort the Ambassador to the gem. Ambassador Soketh is currently attending a ritual to honor the end of the KILR holiday. He will be done soon, but the Ambassador is hesitant to use transporter technology. His bias against the transporters is not logical, but I have come to accept it.
Had a hard time hearing because of the warps going on there.
I believe that Soketh would be much more comfortable traveling by shuttlecraft. I have received clearance for you to land near the Ambassador's location. I look forward to meeting you in person.
All right. We are ready to land on Vulcan, sir. When you're ready to make our final approach, let me know. All right. We'll just take this here.
Starfleet shuttlecraft. This is Vulcan Orbital Control. You are cleared to land at the requested coordinates. Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
That's a different voice. That's different from the one that I remember. Captain, the Ambassador and his aide are waiting for you at the temple at the top of this rise. You can speak to them there and find out if the Ambassador needs anything else from us before we depart the gem. Alrighty. I think it's this way. Maybe not. Maybe it's this way. Man, I don't know where I'm going. Alright, let's go this way. Aha! Okay. Okay, so here he is over here. Welcome to Vulcan. Captain, I regret to inform you that we have come to an impasse in completing your mission. Allow me to explain. As you know, Pajim is sacred to the Vulcan people, and access to it is strictly prohibited. Ordinarily, this would not present any difficulty, but Seven, the leader of the order that maintains the monastery, has chosen this moment to illogically refuse to grant Ambassador Soketh permissions to meet with the abbot. The abbot at Pajim. This is most abnormal. Well, can this trip wait until Seven changes his mind? The Ambassador has considered going to the Council to request that they overrule Seven, but the process will take time that he simply does not have. If the Ambassador is unable to complete his journey to Pajim now, he will have to delay it until after the trade conference at Corridon is complete, and that could take weeks. Well, I wonder why Bevan won't grant the Ambassador permission. The Ambassador, I'm afraid, has spent too much time off-world. I have seen it change him. His interactions with other species have grown easier over the years, but our own people have become more challenging for him to deal with. Perhaps you could speak to Savin. I know he has a great deal of respect for Starfleet, and you might have an easier time than he has in convincing him to grant the ambassador's request. Alright, well, let me speak to Bevan then. Where are you, Bevan? Troublemaker.
Peace and long life.
No, you're causing problems, buddy.
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Well, let's see here. That's a lot of questions there. Soketh says you won't permit him to visit Pajem.
Soketh accuses me of abandoning logic, but he is the one refusing to explain his reasons for wanting to go to Pajem. The planet is sacred. Our ancestors walked those paths. They found understanding and serenity in its quiet. When I am at Pajem, I feel more at peace than any place else in the galaxy. Pajem has been touched by outside influences in the past. The Federation is at war. Now more than any other time, we must protect this refuge. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Well, why do Vulcans restrict access to Pajem?
Many years ago, Pajem was used for political purposes. Technology used to spy on the Andorians was hidden beneath the sacred sanctuary. It should never have happened. Buildings that had stood for 12 centuries were destroyed because we allowed politics and war in a place where there should only be logic and contemplative thought. When the monastery was rebuilt, we pledged to keep it safe from the cares of the galaxy. Only those who seek peace may enter. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
By the way, that's a reference to some episodes in Star Trek Enterprise. The Vulcan people have monasteries?
Even a people who reject emotion require peace and contemplation. We are a spiritual people. Our rituals guide us throughout our lives. Vulcans who choose a life of study and isolation, as the monks at Pajem have done, help us maintain our connection with our ancestors. The monk's study of Sirach's words in the KILR give us all a greater understanding of who we are and who we should strive to be. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Well, tell me more about Sirach.
Centuries ago, the Vulcans were creatures of emotion. We fought one another in a series of wars that devastated our planet. Our species was on the brink of annihilation. Sirach taught us to embrace peace and to put aside our emotions in favor of logic. Sirach ushered in a time of awakening on Vulcan. His writings, the KILR, shaped all that we are. Without Sirach, the Vulcans you know would not exist. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Don't you trust Ambassador Soketh?
I neither trust him nor distrust the ambassador. I simply do not understand him. He will not reveal his reasons for wishing to speak to the abbot, and has refused a mind meld with me. Normally I could respect his privacy, but other things I have heard trouble me. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Tell me more about what you heard.
Soketh has spent more and more time away from Vulcan in recent years, and seems ill at ease in what was once his home. T'Pela admits he has changed in the past few months. He spends hours closeted in his study, and does not share meals with his staff as he used to. T'Pela says that the stress of the war with the Klingon Empire is taking its toll. She hopes the peace of Pajem will restore him. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
What if the abbot agrees to speak to Soketh via subspace?
The monks do not use any unnecessary technology. Even replicators are not permitted on Pajem. There is a communications array available to the monks for emergencies. Soketh's request does not qualify. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Is there any way I can persuade you to allow Soketh to visit Pajem?
I will permit it if you will pledge to me, on your honor as a Starfleet officer, that you will protect Pajem from harm. Soketh says his reasons for wanting to speak to the Abbot are private. I will accept that, but only if you are with him. I know I can trust Starfleet. Please, protect Pajem from any who would violate its sanctity.
You got it. Now where do I go? I'm still talking with them. Oh, no, there he is.
Welcome to Vulcan.
Well, thank you.
Do you have any questions?
Well, tell me about Pajem.
Pajem is a small world near Andoria. It is sacred to our people. There have been Vulcans on Pajem for centuries. In 2152, the ancient buildings that housed our monastery were destroyed by the Andorians.
The Andorians? But they are also part of the Federation.
It was a failing in our logic that led to conflict with the Andorians. We have corrected our error. After the Federation was founded, a group of Andorians, Vulcans, and humans rebuilt the monastery as a symbol of peaceful coexistence and cooperation. Since then, a group of monks has lived there. They study the ideals of Sirach. Do you have any questions?
Well, what business do you have at Pajem?
My business is my own.
Well,
If
don't
you
get
must
angry.
know more, I require a meeting with the abbot. He will not use subspace communications. So if I am to receive his counsel, I need to meet with him directly.
That's emotion there, Mr. Vulcan.
Do you have any questions?
Well, we got two things here. I've spoken to Savin. We can leave for Pajem now.
Excellent. Our departure has been delayed long enough by the whims of one man. I am prepared for the journey and can leave immediately.
All right, well, let's go. We are heading for our shuttlecraft. Yeah, that first voice where they were telling us to enjoy our stay, the original voice was like, please, enjoy your stay. It sounded really cocky. They changed it. Alright, so let's board the shuttle.
Starfleet shuttlecraft, we have logged your flight trajectory, and you are cleared for departure. Live long and prosper.
Alright, so we are back. We just need to return to the bridge. Ambassador Soketh has retired to his quarters. Captain, we can leave the system whenever you like. Okay, well, let's go. Okay, we'll go ahead and stop right here. I want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider clicking that like button. Helps me out and helps the channel out, helps this series out. And if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so that way you are notified of future sci-fi fantasy content that comes up, as well as other content throughout the week. We have a different thing coming out every day. So every day is a different theme here on KILR TV. And then streaming over on Twitch is a thing. I've been doing this on Twitch, and so if you'd like to join me, follow me over on Twitch, you get to be a part of the show. Would love to have you. Love having the conversation. Love it that you're joining me on these gaming sessions. I love having you there. So please consider heading over there and giving me a follow. And then there is Instagram. I take pictures and photos of projects that I'm working on behind the scenes. And then Twitter I use for all those official news and announcements and retweets of things that I think you might find interesting. Snapchat just for weird, silly fun. and Patreon for those of you who would like to step it up a notch and support what it is that I do. I greatly appreciate anything you're willing to donate, and in return you get bonuses and rewards as a result. So please go check out my Patreon account and see what interests you. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. I will see you on the next episode of our space trek in the stars. Have a killer awesome day.